Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah. Don't play with it, baby. What you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball, 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females, I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, 'cause if I shoot my shot I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light swish. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Washington football team. The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Smith. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
And the Washington first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. First carry for Peyton Barber. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. On first down, it's Gibson, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Titans 7, Washington nothing.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Smith. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the carry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 32.
On second down, here's Henry. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let him know.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Check 53. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And let's get in them holes.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Now a give right side. Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I'm here all day. Check, check. Look, ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fights him off. 1st down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 44-yard.